Hi guys, so we are back. I'm doing another roster overview for you today because I realized it had been a while since you've seen my account. It's been close to 6 months, give or take. The last time you saw it, I was 7.4 million GP. I was working on bounty hunters. I was trying to figure out what to do with my Mandalorians. I had no idea what to go in terms of chasing C, like what exactly were my goals and where I wanted to head next. So there's been quite a few changes, and I figured this would be a good opportunity to kind of look at it, especially with the state of the game kind of shifting a little bit in terms of the meta changing every few months with these datacrons coming in. We're going to constantly have that rolling thing. So I think that working on certain factions are going to be even more important now. And you'll be able to kind of bolster a wider roster and be rewarded for that later on. Anyway, so let's have a look here because a lot has changed. So like I said, last time we were here, I was 7.4 million GP. I did not have C. I was debating working on him, working on bounty hunters, working on my troopers, working on my Mandalorians, all of this fun stuff. So that being said, guys, I am now 8.1. I'm almost 8.2. I did get C, so he is out of the way. I am going to show you my bounty hunters because that was also an option that I was working on. So I'm pretty excited about this. You can see I've got the Zam Omicron. I've got a whole bunch of relics here going on, which is fantastic. I absolutely love using Mando and Grief. So much fun. They are not clocked really properly for me. So if you are going to be one of those people who creeps other people's mods, I wouldn't do it for this squad just because I haven't clocked them right yet. Still having a ton of fun with them though. I'm pleasantly surprised. I've also, obviously because I got C, my troopers have come a decent way as well. So I've got a set team that I typically use. Gideon is very, very much high up on my list, I think, to take up next. I just think he's going to be really important for me to be able to plug and play effectively, and I want to be able to do that. So those are my troopers. And then I was also toying around with my Mandalorians and whether I should work on them. So these are my Mandalorians right now. I do need to tweak some of their modding, but they're doing some fun things. Armor has been pretty cool to use. I do like having Maul done so that it's out of the way. This is a team that I wish I got to use it more and like play around with it more. For me, like my focus is a lot of territory battles, and because it's so mixed with light side and dark side, you can't really use them effectively there. So I only really get to play around with them in Conquest. I don't use them a lot offense-wise in Grand Arena, which might change. We'll see. But anyway, so that is that. I am going to show you my the top of my roster because I think this is going to let you know kind of where I'm focused. So right now I am going after Starkiller. I think this is going to be the best option for my roster. I do have Talon done and out of the way. We can have a look at the squad actually. I made a little Starkiller squad. So Talon's done and out of the way. Dash is going to be done probably in the next couple of days, at least shard-wise, and then I will be able to just throw gear on him. Mara is going to be done pretty soon as well. So I'm aiming to have Starkiller. Man, I'm hoping I can get this done in the next month. That would be awesome. I don't have a ton of farming left to do. It's going to be about 3 weeks for Kyle. Most of it's going to be gear, which is going to be the problem. But I would love to absolutely get that done and out of the way. And then I'm going to hopefully hoard. If I can get that done in the next month, that gives me a month to hoard my gear from Malgus once Conquest is done. So that is the plan for that situation right now. While I'm working on that, I'm also farming my Bad Batch really slowly because I figured that would be a really good squad to flush out on my way to Lord Vader. I obviously need most of them for Lord Vader, so I figured this would be the best opportunity to do that. So that is a future project that I'm just kind of slowly farming their shards for. They're almost done. And then I'm farming the Inquisitors because obviously I want to focus on farming the characters as they come out so that I can at least get to these legendary characters or galactic legends or whichever as they're being released and not be too far behind. The shards are the hardest thing for me to get to. So that's that. My biggest though thing is C. I absolutely love that I got him. He's a ton of fun. I did not realize I would like playing him with offensively as much as I do, which is crazy. So I'm really happy that I got him done. There are a couple other things though that I did change, which people may or may not recognize. So my Separatist also looked a little bit sad last time. Particularly my B2 droid was still gear 12, so I finally took him to relics. I brought Newt up to gear 12. I am going to obviously have to relic him anyway for Vader, but they just got like a little bit more extra relics into them, which is great because I am using them a lot. I absolutely love using my Grievous team, but I've also been using my Night Sister team, and I took Daka to relic 3. I don't know how high I want to take her, and I do need to tweak her modding, but that has been a huge difference for me. Just taking old Daka up to relics, it was a massive improvement. So that's been great. Other than that, the main focus, like I said, is Starkiller, making sure I have the Inquisitor tunes farmed. I do want to focus on my Rebel fleet. It is a little bit sad. My ships are generally sad. So I am farming, obviously, the Outrider and the Star Fortress. I have to finish the Bomber. Don't tell Zareth. But my Rebels are a fleet that I really want to flesh out. I just want them to be stronger, and I know that I would be able to counter teams more effectively if I didn't have to use a burner fleet in order to use them. So this is something that is in the back of my mind in terms of what I'm going to do here, just with, do I focus on Biston's U-Wing? Do I just go straight for Dash's Outrider, especially since Dash is going to be relics relatively soon anyway? I'm assuming we're going to get another Rebel capital ship with Radis. So I think that this is a really good area for me to focus on. Ship-wise, it's just a lot. It's a lot to juggle, because obviously ships, you're farming the ship blueprints, but then you also have to work on the character to get them up to relics or however high you need to take them to make that ship even more useful. So it is a lot. But overall, this is pretty much where we're sitting. So like I said, just shy 8.2. This is a huge improvement. I didn't realize how much my GP had jumped since my last one of these. So anyway, I just wanted to give you guys all an update so you can kind of see what my focus is and where I'm headed. And if you see holes or if there was something that you wanted to see that you didn't see, I would love to know, because then I can at least give you an idea. But yeah, this is pretty much it. You can see, I will show here, just for clarity's sake, my BB-8 is still Relic 8. I did not take him to Relic 9 yet. But relics are definitely getting thrown around. Not frivolously, but they're more important. So yeah, we'll see what happens in the next few months. But I'm hoping that Starkiller and Malgus will be ready to go, hopefully by the end of summer. That's my goal. Once Malgus is done, once that conquest run is done, I would like to have him done and Starkiller done. That is the goal. So that's it. That's the update for you. Hopefully you guys are all good and enjoying it, and we'll see you next time.